Hi everyone, it's Wonderful Old Wednesday and Words of Wisdom. Today is August 26th. Can't believe how fast the month is going. And what we're going to talk about is tomorrow, August 27th, is National Just Because Day. And the topic is to celebrate, embrace spontaneity, and perform random acts of kindness without needing a reason, and how our senior loved ones would love this day for a long time to come. So, no further ado. National Just Because Day is held on August 27th, and it's the perfect opportunity to bring joy, spontaneity, and connection to a senior loved ones in your life. Seniors often thrive on meaningful interactions, and unexpected gestures can significantly boost their emotional well-being and combat feelings of isolation. If you're planning to celebrate with a senior in your life, you need to know: 1, their current mobility level, fully active, uses a walker or homebound. Do they live independently with family in a senior community? What are a few of their lifelong hobbies or favorite things? So this way you could expound upon it and plan a day accordingly. Spontaneous activities for seniors, surprise outings. Take them on an unplanned drive to scenic viewpoint or a favorite childhood spot. If you're still living in the area where they grew up as well, or something that maybe it's your parents that you grew up loving, that you could bring them to and reminisce about those days. But, not a planned drive, just sometimes just hit the road, and you know what, where it leads to is always a surprise spot, but also something that you can embrace. Ice cream dates. Pick them up unexpectedly just to grab a sweet treat at a local parlor. A lot of them have local, so you don't have to get out of the car, that you have a drive-through, so that's something that you can enjoy as well too. Love ice cream treats for all ages. And you know what? Great thing is to bring your grandchildren with you, which might be their grandchildren or their great-grandchildren. Memory lane walks. Stroll through a nearby park while asking them to share a random favorite memory. There's a lot of, not only parks, but there's a lot of nurseries. There is a lot of that you could there's sitting along the way. So there's benches that you can rest upon, mostly shaded because now you're in an area that is loaded with trees. And so there is a hammock over you that provides some shade as well too. And so those memory lane walks are wonderful. And just, say, hey, do you remember doing this? Or what was it about going to the park that you loved bringing me as a child? The memories are going to be endless that are going to be recited, but something you might have to expound upon as well too if they're not talking that much. So bring it out of them as well too. So, but there's also another thing, botanical gardens in the areas as well too. So great opportunity to have some fun. Living room picnics. Love this. Did this with the kids, and now you're doing it with your loved ones. Move lunch to a blanket on the living room floor or on the patio deck. Well, hard to get on the floor, so maybe around a table that you could make a picnic table in your kitchen or in the living room over the cocktail table, or outside on your patio or lanai. Great, a lot of fun, and maybe either make lunch in a picnic basket or go out and get something and bring it to them is even better. Like fried chicken and sandwiches and stuff like that is good. Of course, keeping their diet in consideration. Random acts of kindness for older adults. Handwritten letters. Mail a physical card with specific reasons why you appreciate them. I'm going to tell you, I know when going through mom's house and dad's house, to see that they kept a lot of cards, birthday cards, anniversary cards, Mother's Day cards, Father's Day cards, and our little handwritten messages, as I do with even my own grandchild. So she makes us a lot of things. We keep them, okay? And we put them on the refrigerator, and I have an expandable file that I'm keeping all her work, and she's only 5. So, but I know handwritten letters are so much appreciated. Getting it in the mail or just dropping it off that they could read later is something that is a keepsake to them, and it brings back great memories and emotions too. Tech support session. Drop by solely to help them organize their digital photos or video call an old friend. Love it. I have problems even myself with a lot of digital, sometimes phone issues, computer issues. And who do I call? I call my son. And it's pretty funny because he kind of knows it before I even have the conversation. But led me to call him. But not only that, but dropping over and going through their phones, helping them, get rid of maybe some numbers that don't belong in there, or show which is the emergency numbers, but also organize their digital photos that they can view it when you're not there. But also do a video call or a FaceTime with a friend in another state that you could prearranged. And when you get there, you call that friend in another state. Technology is wonderful today if we use it right. And have a son that can help you is also a good thing. But all honesty is that tech support session is wonderful, but communicating with others far away is an additive face-to-face fun. Favorite meal delivery. Cook or order their absolute favorite dish and enjoy it together. Love that. My mother loves soups, and of course Italian dishes. We're Italian as well too, of course. And bringing, even when she lived in a senior living home, bringing her favorite meal was something that she really, really enjoyed. Mom was the best cook when it came to soups. She made the best, and of course she wasn't making it anymore. So bringing those to her, she enjoyed, especially those lentil soups and pea soup, and also their favorite dishes, like, us being Italian, is pasta and meatballs and chicken cutlets and all that Parmesan, but maybe even a simplistic thing, like she really enjoyed pizza every once in a while. So, bring a mail delivery and food delivery and have it together. Comfort baskets. Drop off a bundle of cozy socks, large print puzzle books, and premium teas. I love these. Having owned a gift basket shop long time ago with a dear friend, but we made these often. And those comforts, that's hand cream. You could put in there cozy socks like it recommended. Putting all different kind of activities in there, maybe a book, puzzle books, coloring books, is fun. Some things that they can enjoy, certain kinds of candy that they can enjoy, and some even putting some photos in there. Having that comfort basket that they could partake in when you're not there, and for them to enjoy it. Surprise window visits. If they live in a care facility, show up with a cheerful handmade sign. We had to be creative during COVID, when our loved ones maybe were in the hospital, maybe they were in a skilled nursing rehab home facility, or they were in senior living, where we couldn't have that interaction of touch. We had to have a barrier in between, and we had to be creative, right? So these are great, especially if they are in a care facility like a nursing home or a rehab center, or if they're in an apartment in a senior living community. Just tell them, hey, around 12 o'clock, go out on your patio, and there's going to be a surprise in the front area or near the lobby or near the entrance. And there you are, beeping the horn and having your poster. I love this idea. It's a lot of fun. I did this also for my dad's special birthday. where there was a drive-through, and the local police department veterans had come by. He was sitting out front, and it was a drive-by, and just say happy birthday, and it was a lot of fun that he got to enjoy. So those window visits are great. You can be very creative with it as well. But the thing is to do it. And it shouldn't be just a day for just because. This should be something often that you think about doing for your senior loved one. Well, next Tuesday starts, Tuesday Talks will start September, and our topic on September 1st, which it being depicted as World Letter Writing Day, we're going to talk about celebrating World Letter Writing Day is a wonderful, heartfelt way to bridge generations, honor seniors, and combat social senior isolation. Just as we talked about here with sending a card with a beautiful handwritten letter. And then, of course, next Wednesday on WOW, which is Wonderful Wednesday, and Words of Wisdom, September 2nd, since September is World Alzheimer's Month, we're going to be celebrating World Alzheimer's Month with seniors, is about elevating dignity, preserving identity, and forging meaningful connections rather than focusing on the limitations of the disease. Love it. I'll be wearing purple. Thank you for viewing WOW. And also, I would like you to go to my website, which is www.goldenruleseniorplacement. There you will find not only my demographics, how to get in touch with me, my bio, testimonials, various options on senior living resources, and the both libraries not only have Tuesday Talks for the last 8 years, now for this year, we are now doing WOW, which is Words of Wisdom. So go there, go back to the library. There's a lot of topics in the past that we had spoke upon that might tweak your interest. As always, have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and I'll see you next Tuesday in the month of September. Bye-bye now. Thank you for viewing. See you next week. Bye-bye.